Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how we can loop through different data. And first of all, we of course need to create some data. So in my app.js file, I'm just going to create some real quick. I'm just starting with one of these, and I'm just going to go pirate theme, Jolly Rogers, right? And that's kind of the first one. So Jolly Rogers, that's just one. This is what we've been doing quite a lot. And then let's go with more. Let's go with pirates. Oh, no, let's go with pirates. Let's go with something else. Let's go with just characters. So character, there we go. And we're going to create an array here. So an array of pirates. And the first one is going to be Blackbeard. Blackbeard. And then we want, I don't know, Morgan. We want Francis Drake. You can do whatever you want. And I want Bartholomew. How do we spell his name? Bartholomew? I don't know. Mo? Yeah, there we go. That's my array, right? So you have an array, we have a single one, and I also want to create an object with all these pirates. So let's call it pirates. And this again will be an object. So we'll store them kind of like we have up here with name and so on. So the first one we want is, sorry, I don't want an object, I want an array with objects. There we go. Go away. So an array, and each of my pirates is an object, right? So we have a name, and that's going to be Jack Sparrow. So we go movies, and he also has an age of, I don't know, 50. I don't know how old he is. And then we separate this and we create a new. I'm just going to copy this and change. So I want 3 pirates, and second one will be let's go Barbosa. He's probably a little bit older, I guess. And then there's, who else? Bootstrap. I can't spell. Bootstrap, whatever. And these are kind of this is my data, right? This is my database, or whatever you want to call it. So we have single, we have an array where we only have the last names, well, front name for this guy. Let's delete that. And we have a array here with objects that contains the name and age of each pirate, and of course we wanted to add the black pearl or whatever you want, right? You can add as much data as you want after this one. So ship, like name, black pearl, whatever, right? So this is our data setup for whatever we want to create now. So let's go back to our index here, and now we need to actually start by looping through some of our data. The first one I'm just going to go real quick to show you is if we just do a paragraph here, and I just do these, right? And I do, what was this? The name. So let's try that one. Name, print this one out, see what happens, right? Does it print out the name of Jolly Rogers? Yes, it does. Cool. What about if I print out characters? What does it do then? It does this. So it actually prints out the array. It's fine. So we actually know the array exists, and same with pirate. So let's do this again. So let's change this to pirate, and it prints out the array. But that's really not something people want to watch, right? They want it to be pretty and styled and formatted and everything. But we know it works at least. So how do we actually print them out so they look like we want? But let's just, before we do this, let's go back to the characters. Character. And this printed out this, if I spelled it right, with an S. Awesome. So we have Blackbeard, Morgan, Drake, and Bartholomew. So in JavaScript, if we wanted to print out, let's say, Drake, we could. We can use this to declare where we want it. So Drake is like 1, 2, 3, right? But 0, 1, and 2. So it starts from 0. So we want to print out the second one, and then we only print out Drake. So that's how we could do this. But that means we will do character 0, 1, 2, 3. That's not smart. So let's make it smarter. Instead of this paragraph here, I am going to create a unordered list. And this unordered list needs to have an li, right? So I am going to make this for each, for each name here, I'm going to print them out. So in the li, so each time there's a name, I'm going to print them out. We're going to use a loop for this, the for loop in this case. And this will have to print out the name. So we're going to use the for in if you're plain JavaScripting here. And we want to print out for each character, for each of these dudes in here, for each character in characters with an S, so singular and plurals, we're going to print them out. So character, for each character in characters with an S, that's what we want to print out, right? And let's see what this does to our code here. So what do we want to print out? We don't want to print out characters anymore because that'll just give us the array, right? We want to print out for each time there's a character in the characters, we want them to print out. So let's copy this down here and let's see what happens. So right now I have Morgan, Blackbeard, and Drake. And if you're confused by this, what is he doing with this characters and characters here? The characters here, right? This is aiming towards, this is targeting this one. This is the array of our pirates here, right? This, I can name this whatever I want. If I wanted to name it items, I just need to make sure I'm calling it items down here and save, boom, it's still there. This is just where for each time the loop runs through the iteration for each person or whatever we have in here, it's just storing that current data here. So the first time it runs through, it says Blackbeard, that's the first item. Next time it goes, well, this is not done. Next part, in that, oh, this is Morgan, so this will now be equal to Morgan. That's why we do it like this. Now, doing it items is not really something I would do, so I'm going to print it out like characters to characters like this. So that's how you would print out a loop through the array, and in the next video I'm going to show you how we can do it with the object instead.